Welcome to the Political Matrix News. Politics, people, local, regional, national news. Political Matrix News keeps you informed. We have the sources, we have the truth from inside the Political Matrix. Welcome back to the Political Matrix blogcast. Rob Milford down here in Orlando. Scott Miller, that's the bearded chap there, the handsome one who just got his annual haircut. He would be in Pensacola. Tiffany Houston standing by in Cherokee County, Georgia. Not her usual digs on Oceanside, California. And the man who puts all this together, we thought he was going to move to Tallahassee, but no, he had to go to Gainesville, where Greg Fink is anchoring today. There is, as we do this, a Trump rally, not attended by senior Trump, but by Donald Trump Jr. That's going on in Pensacola. Scott will be ducking out of here shortly to go check that out. I don't get it. Why does Nikki Haley want to stay in the race? Tiffany?
The only thing that I can gather is possibly she wants to stay in the race because she's hoping that the charges are going to turn into something with Trump and he's going to be disqualified, and by default, she'll be the candidate.
Yeah, I got bad news for her, though. I got bad news for her, though, because unless she's really in tight with the party has mechanisms by which, when they get to the convention, they can pick whoever they want, and they don't put it that way, but there are mechanisms that allow them to angle right on in. And the Democrat Party has the exact same thing. Ergo, Bernie Sanders. Right. So, I mean, there's a certain amount of theater, and the reason that it always works out the way that the popular vote works out is because the party doesn't want to alienate their voters. I mean, it's kind of bad, a bad taste in their mouth when they put forth all this effort to get someone the candidate of their choice, and then some other organization just decides, nah, not him.
Well, guess what? I mean, that did not work. Stop it right there. It did not work in 2008. If you want to look at the Democratic primaries, I mean, it was an open seat for president. The Democratic primaries, Greg, who among the Democratic candidates between Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton got more votes in all the primaries? Want to guess?
I think Hillary.
That's correct. She did. Obama had fewer votes than Hillary. So obviously they tried to change that up with the super delegates. Greg, what's your take on Nikki Haley staying in?
I think the whole idea that, I mean, I agree with Tiffany. She's trying to wait for the other shoe to drop. But, I mean, until she endears herself to the party, I mean, she keeps on talking about how this 40% of the party should be controlling the rest. I mean, the whole point is everybody doesn't get a trophy, okay? This is not everybody gets a trophy politics. That's the way she's actually running her campaign, thinking that you can win by losing. And you can't, the majority wins. And whoever gets the most votes wins. And she's obviously not in the same idea like that.
No, your primary gig is a polling operation called the Listener Group. And what does all the polling show? Every time Donald Trump gets indicted, booked, and everything else, what happens to his poll numbers?
Well, I mean, he goes up, 5 to 8% every single time. He's going up with African-American voters, Hispanic voters. The more he speaks out about the border, his poll numbers are going up. I mean, it seems like his polls are tied to, everybody wants Trump to be the apprentice. I mean, as much as talk about we don't want a reality TV president, this country wants a reality TV president. This country loves the entertainment. This country is stuck on the entertainment of it. And I don't think they really care about the issues whatsoever. They care about, it's a Jerry Springer show. It's a Jerry Springer country. And basically, it's interesting, the whole show about New Jersey and Jersey Shore, that came back. And a lot of shows that were really big whenever Trump was president are coming back in pop culture. And a lot of the pop culture that was really big whenever he was president is starting to come back, because I think people are realizing that they had a good time away from Trump for 4 years. Biden was great. He was a little sleepy, a little old, a little tiring, a little boring. And now they want to be entertained again by, and basically people don't look at the issues. They're not looking at what is, going to make anything different or good for them. And right now, I mean, both of these guys are geriatrics. Both of these guys are way too old to be president, period. We had a great field of younger people running. Now a single of them got picked. or even looked at, even beyond a 10-digit number, like beyond 10%. And we had a great field running, and there's a lot of good Democrats out there who could easily challenge Biden. The governor of California could do a great job against Biden.
He's
But
a
nobody's
twerp.
out
Okay,
there.
whoa, stop right there.
Yeah,
I watched
he is
every
a
minute.
twerp. You're right. Okay. Gavin Newsom is a twerp. You're right.
Okay.
But he's a twerp that's better than Biden.
No. I watched the entire debate with Sean Hannity hosting, Ron DeSantis, and
That's
Gavin Newsom.
horrible.
And
It was a horrible debate.
I know. And it was, they wiped the floor. Newsom just, he had nothing to talk about. Speaking of nothing to talk about, I saw one of those plot things on Facebook the other day. The critical day for this year will be August the 19th. I had to look up and see what was going on August the 19th. First day of the Democratic Convention in Chicago. Last time the Democrats had a convention there in 1968, it didn't work out too well because there was a freaking riot and Hubert Humphrey got his butt handed to him. It's because I'm a student of politics. This is ancient history to some people. I watched it on TV. It was terrible. So
I wasn't born yet.
Basically, this guy. Yeah, I know.
Neither.
I know. Neither was Tiffany. Neither was Scott.
We're
It's
babies.
okay. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's a generational thing. But they basically point out that the Democrats right now are frantic, trying to figure out what to do to get Biden and Harris off the ticket and to get somebody else in there. And right now, the somebody else happens to be Newsom. However, they're looking at Pritzker, governor of Illinois. They're looking at Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, and I think the guy whose name is escaping me, governor of Pennsylvania. Anybody? Name? Come on.
No, but I think that
Okay.
Whitmer probably has the best chance of any of the lists that you put in there.
I agree.
Okay. And anyway, so they may just get there on the 19th, and Biden may come on stage to start with and say, you know what, I've given this nation 50 freaking years, and it's time to let a new generation take over. And he can endorse somebody, he can walk off the stage, and they'll be, oh, what a statesman. And then that makes it an open convention, which is something we have not seen forever.
I think he's going to be on Seth Meyers tonight, talking about how he is still vibrant and ready to lead this country, and how he is not going anywhere. He is a man.
No, not even a little bit. Yes. When we come back, we'll have our roundtable, talk about plenty of other stuff to talk about, bat the chat. And, of course, we'll spend some time talking about Matt Gaetz. He's our favorite pinata. The soon-to-be, it's not, sadly, it's not soon-to-be former Congressman.
Governor?
Matt Gaetz. No, he says he doesn't want the job, which is what
Governor
people always
Gaetz.
say, what they always say before they announce. And he's got a few $1 million in the bank to run for governor, and he's certainly well known. But I think that, he makes Newsom look like a freaking genius. So when we come back, this is the Political Matrix Blogcast.